from a proper celebration. Start the party, Los Angeles! Your Dodgers have won the World Series! Here's the 0-2 pitch. Kirk bounces one up the middle, bends to the back, over to first to beat the champ. You gotta knock him out!
In the fall of 2025, the sports world was rocked by a single transaction, the sale of the Los Angeles Lakers for a record-shattering $10 billion. But the man who bought them wasn't a celebrity. He wasn't a tech mogul seeking the spotlight. With this final move, one man cemented his control over three of the city's most storied professional teams: the Dodgers, Lakers, and the Sparks. He's been called the quiet architect. He's not the face of the franchises, he's the massive unseen financial engine that powers them. So who is Mark Walter? And how did a boy from the blue-collar heartland of Iowa build a sports empire that now controls the heart of Los Angeles? This is the story of the man behind LA Sports. Mark Walter's journey doesn't start in LA or New York. It starts in Cedar Rapids, Iowa, where he was born on January 1st, 1960. His upbringing was unpretentious. His father worked at a local concrete block manufacturing plant, instilling a relentless blue-collar work ethic. He was clearly brilliant, earning a business degree from Creighton University and then a Juris Doctor from Northwestern University School of Law in 1985. But he didn't go to the courtroom. He went to the world of investment management. In 1999, he played a key role in forming the modern iteration of Guggenheim Partners, taking the role of CEO. Under his leadership, Guggenheim evolved from a historic family office into a global financial services powerhouse with assets swelling to over $345 billion. But it's not the money he made that matters, it's how he made it. He built his fortune on a specific philosophy, a financial doctrine that would become the very blueprint for his conquest of the sports world. What is the Guggenheim Doctrine? In simple terms, find value where no one else sees it. Guggenheim's philosophy is to find market dislocations and exploit inefficient markets. They believe irrational investor behavior is consistent and predictable. Walter applies this exact principle to sports. He identifies iconic brands that are functioning as distressed assets and is willing to pay a massive premium to secure what he views as an irreplaceable long-term asset. The perfect example? The 2012 Los Angeles Dodgers. The team was a legendary franchise, mired in a humiliating bankruptcy under Frank McCourt. They were reportedly on the verge of being unable to make payroll. While others saw chaos, Walter saw a profound market inefficiency. He wasn't just buying a baseball team, he was buying a deeply undervalued media and real estate company. He looked past the turmoil and saw the real prize, the team's local television media rights, which were about to be renegotiated in a massive market. Armed with this doctrine, he began his LA conquest. When the Dodgers went up for auction, Walter's group Guggenheim Baseball Management didn't play games. As Walter later said, they decided against a conservative initial bid. Instead, they put forth what was really our best and final offer out from the start. The offer was a record-setting $2.15 billion. It was a calculated financial gambit, a preemptive strike designed to overwhelm the competition. And it worked. To add credibility, he assembled a star-studded ownership group, including basketball legend Magic Johnson, executive Stan Kasten, and tennis icon Billie Jean King. Just 2 years later, Walter made his next move, acquiring the WNBA's Los Angeles Sparks. This wasn't just a financial play. The team's future in LA was uncertain. Walter has consistently credited his partner Magic Johnson as the catalyst. Johnson said, "I love basketball and I love women's basketball. Let's buy the Sparks." This move solidified Walter's commitment to building a multi-franchise Los Angeles sports ecosystem and made him a major investor in women's professional sports, which also is in effect with Mark Walter's company purchasing the assets of the rival Premier Hockey Federation in June of 2023, which led to the formation of the Professional Women's Hockey League. But the Lakers. The Lakers was his masterpiece. It wasn't a purchase, it was a chess master's gambit, executed in 2 phases. In 2021, Walter and his partner Todd Boehly acquired a 27% minority stake in the Lakers. This was the opening move. Buried in that deal was a critical legal provision, a right of first refusal on any future sale of a majority share. Think about that. This clause, a classic corporate acquisition tactic, effectively checkmated any other potential bidder for the team. He became the owner in waiting. When the majority-owning Buss family decided to sell, Walter was the inevitable buyer. He executed his right and acquired majority control in the deal that valued the franchise at that stunning $10 billion. It marked the end of the historic 46-year Buss family dynasty. In 1 decade, the quiet architect had locked down 3 of the pillars of LA sports. So what happens when Mark Walter takes over? You can quantify the Walter effect in 2 words: investment and success. Let's look at the Dodgers blueprint. Under the previous owner, the Dodgers payroll was 8th in the league. The year after Walter took over, it jumped to 2nd. The year after that, 1st. By 2025, their total outlay was projected to exceed $509 million. Get this, their 2025 luxury tax bill alone, $168 million, was higher than the entire player payroll of 16 other MLB franchises. The massive spending translated directly into dominance. 13 consecutive playoff seasons, 5 National League pennants, and 3 World Series championships in 2020, 2024, and 2025. He also invests in the fan experience. His group has poured hundreds of millions into modernizing venues. Dodger Stadium, which opened in 1962, has seen over $250 million in renovations, including a new $100 million center field plaza. And Crypto.com Arena, formerly known as Staples Center, home to the Lakers and Sparks, is in the middle of a 9-figure capital improvement project to create new luxury suites, restaurants, and high-tech sound systems. But the Walter effect isn't always a guarantee. The Sparks, for example, have had a nuanced history. They won the WNBA championship in 2016, but then hit a difficult stretch, missing the playoffs 4 consecutive years from 2021 to 2024. This has been met with fan criticism that the game day experience at times felt uncared for. As for the Lakers, his era has just begun. The expectation is he'll bring the Dodgers blueprint, a massive infusion of cash, into areas where the Lakers have been seen as lagging, like analytics, sports science, and medical staffing. Mark Walter is, without a doubt, the quiet architect of the modern Los Angeles sports landscape. He is a brilliant strategist who applied a sophisticated investment doctrine to acquire and transform the city's most iconic franchises. The results for the Dodgers are undeniable. An organization rescued from collapse and turned into a model of sustained excellence. With control of the Dodgers, Lakers, and Sparks, Mark Walter now wields a concentration of power over a single city's sports scene that is without precedent in the modern era. This leaves us with a critical question. Can the Dodgers' blueprint for winning be successfully replicated across his entire LA portfolio, especially with the Lakers? The answers will define the next chapter for the man behind Los Angeles sports.